Hi everyone, thank you for coming and jumping on with me today and watching my video. I'm gonna switch things up and I'm gonna start doing more videos here on YouTube versus doing them on Instagram and Facebook. This gives me more accountability to myself to make sure I'm getting on here, but it also is gonna help me push my business a little bit further than what I've done before. With school getting started again, my schedule is gonna be a lot more hectic. So I'm really going to be pushing on trying to get sales here digitally, get my voice heard a lot further than what it's had before, and really promote myself and my Scentsy business in the newer age of technology. My handle for YouTube is going to be WicklessFiend, which you can see. And then you can always still find my website at https, the semicolons and the backslash, coreyfreeman.scentsy.us. And I'll still post videos, of course, on YouTube. I'm going to do it on Facebook, Instagram, and I'm still reachable everywhere. But this gives me a way to, like I said, to have my voice go out further and for me to be able to explain a lot more of the products on a more consistent basis. So if you're on the border of whether or not you want to buy something from Scentsy, or if you've had stuff in the past and kind of want to see what's new and what's coming up, this channel will give you that that insight into everything. So I'm going to jump right in. I want to talk about our warmer of the month for January, which is the Himalayan salt warmer, which is what you see here. Guys, this is a really cool warmer. They're very beautifully made. It's a huge piece of salt. So it's not like your traditional salt lamp that you buy. This guy, they're all hand carved. They're all individual. It comes in the pink, which is what I have. And it also comes in a white, which I don't have yet. It's still on its way. Once I get it, I will totally show it on a video. These are such cool warmers. Contrary to what some of the naysayers may be saying, my cat is not licking the salt. I don't have to worry about any type of hyperkalemia. It really brings in that earthy zen feel to the room that you put it in. I have mine in my living room. I just brought it here today so I could show you guys what this warmer looks like. The base uses a 25-watt bulb, which means it is eligible to be used with any of our color light bulbs like the green, the red, the yellow, or the orange. I like the traditional light bulb that comes with the warmer. You can really see the different gradients of the rock, the salt. It isn't hot. This has been on, touching it. What's really cool about our warmers, the light bulbs are controlled. So if it's a 25-watt bulb, it's not going to get hotter than 25 watts, which is what some other warmers can do from other brands. The light bulbs aren't heat controlled, ours are, which is why they're patented, and you can only get Scentsy bulbs from a Scentsy consultant. I'm going to jump into our fragrance of the month, which is Inhale and Exhale. I'm gonna backtrack. If you don't already know, Scentsy does a scent and a warmer of the month every month of the year. What's really cool about that is that our scientists, our scentologists, and the creators who come up with our warmers, they're constantly working on coming up with new warmers, new fragrance ideas, and it's never a disappointment. And our scent and warmer of the months are never in our catalog, so it's always a surprise. Even for the consultants, I don't know what's coming out for February until about, it's usually the 1st of January, and then we don't get everything to touch and feel until about mid-month. So the one from February is really cool. We'll do an unboxing once it comes in. But let me backtrack to January. So Inhale and Exhale is the fragrance of the month. I really will start out with the color of the wax. It's a really pretty blue. It just kind of brings that aesthetic of zen and just chill and cool, and just bringing that fun water element to your salt rock. Right off the bat, when I open it, I can smell the fruit. It has apple. It has apple, and it has kiwi and a salted citrus. Those are the top notes, which means those are the ones you smell right off the bat. For me, it's the apple. I immediately smell the apple. I'd almost even go with like a melon, but I know it's apple. And then if you take a deeper inhale, I can really smell the floral tone to it. So I know that there's lily and jasmine and a little bit of freesia. For me, what I smell is the jasmine. I smell that lighter jasmine for the floral tones, which is that it melds very nicely with the apple and the kiwi. Now I know that the base tones, which they give us a really great description of the wax, and the base are solar woods, vanilla, and a musk. I definitely do not smell a lot of vanilla, which I like because I prefer fragrances that don't have a lot of heavy vanilla in them. So if you're definitely someone who likes kind of like a brighter, cleaner smell, especially as we transition out of like those fall fragrances, this Inhale and Exhale is definitely something that I would recommend to you, because it's bright, it's clean. I'm currently burning it in my warmer in the bathroom. And what I mean by burning it is I have it in my warmer. I'm using it in my warmer in the bathroom. It's very bright, very clean and crisp. And so that's one of the fragrances that I'm using in my house. Again, the warmer of the month is the Himalayan Salt Warmer, which can come in pink or white. And then the Inhale and Exhale is the fragrance of the month. All of these, again, are available on my website at https://CoreyFreeman.scentsy.us. The other thing I wanted to talk about is something that I'm going to always try to introduce in my videos is the fragrance. Besides the fragrance of the month, I'm using the other fragrances that I'm using in my house, because I don't always use the same one in every room. I use different things. I like to have variation. And so the main fragrance that I have in my house right now is Honey Pear Cider. This wax is one of my favorite fall type fragrances because it is so light and smells so good. You can totally smell the pear. You can smell a little bit of the honey tones, but I love how that the mold spices like the cinnamon and the clove, they're very light. It's not a very overpowering fragrance. I would totally eat this if it was a dessert sitting on my table right now. But it doesn't make me hungry. I know some people don't like bakery fragrances because they feel like it makes them hungry all the time. To me, I'm not a huge bakery fan, but this one I love. And it's actually one of our fruity fragrances, not bakery. And so this is what I'm using in my house. I'm holding on to that cold weather fragrance as long as I'm able to, since here in Texas, the end of winter means the daunting, horrible summer heat. So if I can hold on to these cinnamon base or the ciders type fragrances as long as I can, I will. This is a really nice one, Honey Pear Cider. If you don't have it or have never used it, want to try it, I recommend getting it before the end of the month because we might have some changes coming. I don't know. Also, my entire website is 10% off through the month of January, which is really cool. It can offer some great savings for people who are wanting to save a little bit, especially on their waxes, even warmers. Everything on the website is 10% off. So one of the other newer products that I want to talk about today before I end the video, because I made a promise that I was not going to make this a 3-hour video, is our wall fan diffuser. So I really like this product. This came out our last catalog season. And what was really cool about it is that it incorporates the use of the fan system, which is like what you see in our Scentsy Go products. And it uses this plastic shade. This particular product was developed for areas that are in high traffic places, or say you have a towel rack that's hanging too low and you don't want your wax to be absorbed, because all of our wax is absorbable like water. For instance, if I wanted to change out the wax, I would use either our Scentsy soap or cleanups, which are cotton pads that we sell, which are also available on my website, Scentsy Cleanup, or you can do cotton balls, and that wax will absorb in there. That way you're not creating a mess, because if you try to pick up this dish all the time, some of our warmers, the glass will be hot, and you don't want to burn your hands. You don't want to drop the dish, make more of a mess. It's like, got wax on my hand already. But the neat thing about our wax is that it won't burn your skin if it gets on you, just so you know. So this alleviates using wax. It uses pods. Now these pod systems, you get 2 per package. They come like this. This particular one is Amazon Rain. This is a very popular fragrance. It's one that we have year round. Very clean. So it comes in the 2 pods. They have scent beads in them. They don't get hot, they're not cold. It uses the fan. The fan will blow the fragrance up through the air. You can use 1 to 2 pods per diffuser. And the pod itself, I find, lasts about a month. Now, if you aren't big on having a lot of fragrance in your room or space, you can always use 1. And 1 pod system will probably last you 2 months. Or if you put them both together, again, 1 to 2 months. It just all depends on how you, what you feel for the fragrance, because the way anybody smells a fragrance, it's always different. So what might be strong to me is weak to you, and vice versa. And I also find the same with scent blindness. And what I mean by scent blindness is, eventually you become used to the fragrance that you're using in your house. So you don't necessarily smell the intensity of it anymore. And you might feel like, oh, the fragrance is gone, it's no longer working, when in fact it is. And one of the best ways to find out if you still have a good fragrance in your home, number 1 is if you have a good friend or someone, have them come over, have them smell your house. The second one is just leave for a little bit, and when you come back, really breathe and take a deep breath and find out if you can really still tell the notes of the fragrance going on in the room. And that'll give you a good idea as to whether or not it's time to change waxes, or maybe you need to switch it up and get something different. That way it gives your senses a break of the normal stuff that you have, or the normal stuff that you're using. So back to the wall diffuser. So this guy is really cool. It comes in 3 designs. This one is the stack. We have a star design and a weave. All of them are the white plastic top, and then the base. It's $25. All of the plugs are interchangeable, so they will work with any plug system. What I mean by interchangeable is that you can turn the device around. So if you have a plug that's on the side, or maybe it's a funky one and it's upside down, the plug-in will allow you to switch it around to be used in any plug. And they're $25. The pods are $10. So essentially for like $35, you can get a really cool plug-in system with the pods, and give your house or room or space some really great brighten up that it may be needing. We are in the business of making things smell better. And this is a really cool system to use in order to brighten up your room. I don't have anything else that I really wanted to go over today. I appreciate you guys watching the video, listening. I'd appreciate any liking, sharing, subscribing. I promise to get better with my videos as I'm doing this. I'm really used to doing live videos, so this is a definite change where I do a pre-recording and then upload to my YouTube channel. And I promise to do really good for you guys and to get better with how I execute things as I'm still learning. So appreciate if you're understanding with my learning curve. Again, questions, please put them in comments below. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Facebook, to my Instagram. I can post all those links in the comments, that way you can follow me around. My website again is https, the semicolon and the backslashes, coreyfreeman.scentsy.us. That's the full online catalog of what's available through Scentsy right now. I really hope to use this platform to do more product revealing, showing stuff as I get things and kind of going over what's going on, because I have some really cool stuff coming in. It's just not in yet, but I wanted to get a jump start on posting a video. I'm definitely going to get on here and show you guys the new warmer of the month for February, which is really cool. It's going to be perfect for Valentine's Day, hint, hint. We also have some Valentine bundles that are still available right now on our website. Some of them have unfortunately sold out, but some of like the body products, I know we have satin sheet body bundle, which is the body wash and some great body lotion. That's a great fragrance, definitely has that nice musky smell and all the romantic-y feeling things that you want with Valentine's. And we have a really cute Valentine buddy clip. It's this cute little bear that's wearing like this heart jacket, or this jacket with all these other little hearts on it. It's super adorable. It's great, number one, for little girls, for gifts, or if you want to give it to a teacher, or even to a girlfriend who's gonna put it on like a bag. It's cool. It's a cool idea. So before I bore you guys anymore with my rambling, thank you so much for joining today. Appreciate the love, appreciate positive feedback. I hope you guys stay well and healthy, and I hope that you check back in when I post again. Thank you so much for all of your support as always. Thank you guys. Bye.